If you like the video, please consider supporting James Corp on Patreon. Hello everybody, hello and welcome to week 3 of our Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay Tales from the Old World.
Are we live?
Ooh, we are live.
Yes.
We are good. We are going. We are. Oh, they can't hear you though. Oh no,
Oh.
no, they can hear you. Sorry.
I can wave to them though.
Yeah, we can't. They could hear you. Ignore that. Hi,
Hello, everybody.
We're back. We're back from the hiatus of Christmas and all that festive bollocks that we have to deal with every once a year, same time every year.
Sacrifice ceremony and all that,
You know, where you have to see family. You know, that shit.
Sacrifice ceremony.
Yeah, we burn
Santa, not Satan.
Wait, you guys don't burn effigies in the yard?
Yeah,
We
you don't kill a turkey.
But we do. That, we do that like on the 5th of November. We burn an effigy.
Our gifts to all of our roommates this year were all satanic Bibles. It was beautiful. I'm not kidding either.
I know you're not. But that's only because you've told me, so.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm James Corp. I'm the hostess with the mostess, and I'm playing Oswald Baumann, whatever his name is, and he is a hunter. Well, he's not a hunter yet. He's still technically a trapper, but yeah, he's good with a bow. But he doesn't own a bow, and yeah, he's great. He's brilliant. I can't afford a bow because that's stupidly...
Did you pick up the one from the fair?
No, I didn't.
You should have.
Not giving it back, yeah.
You need me to steal something?
Maybe.
Yeah, why didn't you have him?
Yeah, Brian was not there yet.
All right, Bohemians.
Well, hello everyone. I'm Bohemians. I'm playing Eodred Zauberer the Charmer, and I'm a wizard apprentice of the lore of Beast, or Gore, or Amber, all of those. And I'm pretty bad at magic yet, but I'm good with quarterstaff, and you can ask the wolves and the skeletons.
Cool.
Yes.
Fishy.
Hi, I am Fishy. I am playing Baragund, the dwarf merchant, who is not a good merchant. And he's also slightly claustrophobic. So, you know, he doesn't like being trapped, and we're working towards getting trapped underground. So we'll see how that works out.
And he's a dwarf merchant, and that's the two things he doesn't.
Yeah, he's bad at being a merchant, and he has trauma. He has trauma from being trapped underground. So yeah, he's.
So not only he's bad at being a merchant, he's bad at being a dwarf.
A dwarf merchant.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Brian.
I'm playing Baelyg the Gaunt. He's the skinniest dwarf in the old world, and he's a very bad thief.
We're pretty bad at themes.
Mr. Claytor 22.
Hi, I'm Claytor 22. I play Artur Fritz. Artur Fritz.
Here's a dungeon dose of
I am
genuine
a warrior priest
adventuring.
in Mermidia, and we're currently I am battling some inner demons about fighting shit, apparently. Because either I'm too scared or not scared enough.
And last but not least, our GM, the man with the plan, Danny.
Hello, everybody. My name is Danny. I'm the GM. I'm very excited to be back and playing with you guys. So let's get started. It's been a while since we played, so I really would like to know what you guys remember from last time. Go ahead.
I can remember that we ended with us going into the mines, and that.
I think we began with the skeletons. I think that's how we began, because
we did, yes.
we finished with the wolf, the one before, and then we began with the skeletons surrounding us. And suddenly I was by myself, abandoned by all my companions, until a strange skinny dwarf came and threw a stone to finish the last skeleton.
I think you'll find I was protecting the children.
Yeah. You were
I
protecting
tried
the
to
children,
help.
and the other two were running.
I only ran once I was terrified.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
They were entertaining the skeletons by running, though.
I wasn't running. I was just, making sure the children's safe.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
Bullshit.
The funny thing, though, is I wasn't injured at all.
Oh yeah,
So
you was an
that's
absolute beast, weren't you? You took everything on, pretty much. No one else could fucking pass their fucking fear checks, and then there was you, just going, aha, die skeleton, and you weren't even using magic. You was just like hitting them with your staff.
I just lost it. Yeah, I just used my stick.
You just zoned out. You just was in like an element, or it might have been the fact that you was the only one that was getting any of the fucking decent dice rolls.
That's right.
Because we did roll a bunch of shit last time, didn't we?
Massive
It was
load.
really bad rolls last
So many bad rolls.
I think it's the new enhanced VTT or something that's killing our dice rolls.
If I rightly remember though, I think, and then once Bohemian had like dealt with the Eldred.
Eodred, yeah.
Once he dealt with the skeletons, then there was that voice again, and then we were like, no, and fucked off.
Yeah, we're like, yeah.
Well, I wanted to go back during like once we've like got the children safe, but we never.
But then
did.
the mine exploded or whatever.
Yeah, and then the mine exploded. Yeah, and then we ran over to the mine. We did some odds and socks in town. Well, in town, and then we just I think we pissed around for a bit.
And Oswald, you hit my daddy.
I did
Now
because he
you're
called
in
he called me a
trouble.
fucking coward.
He's gonna get back at you,
Yeah, he might be dead in a mine.
Yeah, maybe, but he won't go by himself.
Well, he might be like covered in rubble. But yeah, we went in. So there was a mine collapse. We all rushed over. Some of us were a bit tepid about going inside because some of us like grew up outside in in the open fields or in the forest, and some of us don't like enclosed spaces.
One of us.
Which no, I don't like enclosed spaces. Oz doesn't like enclosed. It's not on his character sheet, but I think in character he doesn't he's not very sure.
What do you remember?
I remember James's character getting in an argument with the guy at the mine and getting punched, I believe, or like they were about to come to blows. I remember coming in and I remember being terrified of the wolves and or the skeletons and trying to fight them, but not. We got back. James's sister chastised the children. We went and we were having fun. Mine exploded. We decided to go in, and as we were going in, we had to choose left or right, I believe. Of course, and we went right, and then the path fell in on us.
No, it's about to collapse.
Yeah, we went running from it.
And
That's
Baragund
right.
told us it will collapse. So he doesn't like enclosed space, but he had experience enough with mine and mine structures, and he told us that it was collapsing. Or
So the man is have not collapsed. You guys hear a
Yeah.
rumble. A rumble.
Yeah.
That was my assumption. So
That's the beginning of the collapse. That's earthquake starts.
Brian, tell me something to add to this story.
So Baelyg was out in the woods looking for herbs when he came across
Oswald.
Oswald running away, or protecting the children, sorry.
That's the
You
correct
gotta
story.
get it right. You gotta get it right. You gotta protect the children.
So yeah, he got. I mean, Baelyg got lucky with a rock throw, stole the last kill, and then went back to town and had dinner with Eodred's family, which was really nice because that was the first time Baelyg had eaten in like 3 days. And then he stole some stuff in town and got stuck in this mine with the rest of everyone.
Okay.
I guess we're not stuck though yet, right?
Fishy, do you remember anything special about the mines?
I remember that there was some hints of dwarven craftsmanship in it, which is why I was very much still tentative for being in there, but I wanted to be in there because it's a connection to Baragund's past, or what he thinks is, his idealized dwarven ancestors from being an exiled member or what have you. But yeah, I remember we kind of came to like a dead end, and as we started looking at it or messing with it, the ceiling started caving in, and I was like, okay, well, dwarven craftsmanship be damned. We need to run.
Well, that section wasn't. Basically, the humans had started to dig through to another cave entrance or another cave.
Yeah.
So it was actually human. It was actually human, like
new mine
craftsmanship.
Yeah.
So they messed with dwarven craftsmanship. That explains everything.
They were expanding on the
place
dwarf.
you guys were. It was like a place that been built by the humans newly. It's like they've been trying to connect it to the old mine somehow. Yes. So yeah. Let's see. By the way, all of you now have two new macros in your character sheets. Distance. And when you click on distance, it should come like an aura. Yes.
Bam, like that. There we go. Did you see that, guys? Look, Danny's like really smart with like fucking Roll20.
So the green is your walk distance, and the
light green.
But yeah, exactly. The light green is your walk distance. The normal.
How do you get that?
So click on your token, and there's at the end there's a distance.
Oh, last button. Oh, perfect.
Yes. And the other green is the distance that you can run. So that's gonna help us sometimes. Remember always to also click the stop, because that's how we take away the auras.
How do you stop?
Which is the stop? Yeah.
The button, it says in the top, stop. No? Can you guys don't see it?
No.
What do we see?
Oh, okay. Wait.
The stop button.
What's stop button?
Wait.
Exactly.
Wait. Now you should guys see it. Click again.
Nope.
Oh, now I see it.
There it is. Okay.
All right.
Now I see it.
Okay.
I don't.
Unclick and re-click your token.
Yeah, that will fix it.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Perfect. So that gonna help us a little bit with the distance sometimes. Let's see. You guys also notice that you dwarf the circles are a little bit less because you guys walk and run.
It's because you're short. Your little legs. It's your little legs.
Look, I don't view that as a downside.
Okay.
Yeah, you're closer to Earth. When you fall, you just fall.
There we go.
Yeah.
And yes, here we were. So
You have to move the map to be there. Oh, there's a dead body now. I don't remember the dead body there.
No, there was.
This guy here?
Yeah.
yeah,
I
but
don't remember.
don't think about it. It's just a crumble in there.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, before we continue and to get you guys into back into the spirit of the characters, I told you that it was 5 people that got trapped in the mine. So I want I want you guys to tell me something about who's trapped in the mine. Why would you care about this person? It could be this person maybe did something for you in the past, or it could be that this person have a connection with you somehow. But I want you guys to have like a involvement with these characters who are trapped in the mine. So let's
One
start.
of them, or
Yeah, just one of them. Eodred, go ahead. You start.
Well, my dad has been a mine guard forever, so even though I'm not really into mines, I'm more into nature and forests and animals. I would come from time to time to the mine and see my dad, and so maybe one of the guys inside is one of the other guards, so a good friend of my dad. So I think maybe he went to check and then he never came back. He went to check on the explosion or whatever, and he didn't come back. So he might be one of my dad's guards.
What's his name?
What's his name? Excellent. That's a good question. I have to remember. There's a lot of dust over here. Let me see. It's coming. It's coming. Because it's not like I have an app.
So it's Christmas.
So his name is Karl. Very simple name, Karl. Karl Olin.
Karl, he's also a guard. Okay, perfect. Baelyg.
I'll say I know the local rat catcher. He doesn't get a whole lot of work because lives in a small town, but occasionally they hire him to come into the mine to take care of rats or other minor problems. So he's been generally like my only friend here when I come and lie low in town.
Is that our nickname for you, Billy?
Billy?
Billy, no mates.
What?
That might be an English thing, maybe. Maybe it's just an English thing.
Okay. What's the name?
His name is Tigald or Tygald, Tygald.
Wow, I
Tigald
bet he's
He's got to be a rat catcher, right?
Okay.
I bet he's bullied.
Clater.
Robert was a longtime friend of my father and was a mine worker. So, like, I feel personally like you get those family friends that are like uncles per se. Like he's like an uncle. So I would, knowing if he's in there, I would want to go after him.
Okay, perfect. Baragund. Fishy.
So the person in the mine that I'm connected to is the husband of the woman that runs that market stall.
Okay.
Because I can't remember her name, but whatever her name was, I left my notes upstairs. But regardless, his name is Lutger, and he basically kind of picks up odd work wherever he can. And right now, we're trying to connect the mines into the old mines, so that's where he is.
So her name was Hilda.
Hilda? Okay.
Yes.
But his name is Lutger.
Lutger. Yes. And he's just look for works of the. Yes. Okay. Let's see. James.
My elder brother Hamlin is trapped.
Okay. Your brother Hamlin. Tell me more about him.
He's considered so he's the eldest of the family. So he's he was supposed to be taking over obviously the business, the trade of what my father was doing. But when there was ended up with so many brothers and sisters, he sort of decided that he didn't want to follow the huntsman's route. He wanted to help the town with the whole mining thing, the whole, you know, because it's a mining town. So and that's where he saw himself finding wealth by working in the mine from like the crack of dawn until the setting of the sun. And yeah, that's you know, he's all right. He's a bit of an idiot. He gets on really well with Ivan because they're both fucking idiots, and yeah, yeah, he's a bit of a an odd job. Not an odd. Yeah, he's sort of like someone that can, if he sets his mind to anything, he can do it fairly well. Obviously, this is perhaps not his handiwork. This is one of his other people. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Does
So,
Hamlin play a pipe?
No.
So as you remember, guys, the last time, you guys start to hear the crumbling of the rocks. And let's do, all of you do me an athletics roll. Both Eodred, Baelyg, and Baragund, you all get a +40. Artur and Oswald, you are you just do a base.
Okay. And I had a marginal failure. I rolled 49 and
And I got a marginal failure too.
I rolled
Hey!
a 99.
All right.
So I got a fantastical failure.
I got a
So it's,
6.
That's the only success.
Baragund's fault again. He fell and I almost tripped on him.
I got a 62. And I needed a 34, so I got just a failure at -2 or 3. -3.
Yes.
So Baelyg is the only one who passed, actually.
Baelyg, you start to run for your life, feeling
This is
like-
familiar.
And you can flee, I'm sure.
Yeah. This is my comfort zone.
So you immediately run away really fast. You guys start to see how the rocks, you know, like kind of like starts to fall all around you. The tunnel, like, you know, like starts to just behind you, Artur and Oswald. Everything is just rush, you know, like rumbling down, and a lot of pulver is coming up. Oswald, what was your roll?
Mine was a 62. I needed a 34. I got a -3 success level.
So 3 success levels. Roll me 1d10.
So excuse me, Danny. We're working with the first digit, or we're working with
Six.
Yes. So the rules actually are with the first digit. So
we're good.
it was my bad. So
Okay.
yes. Oswald, you a large rock kind of like falls in front of you. You know, you as you're running away, you kind of like tumbles and you go face first into the ground, hitting yourself, you know, like really hard. And I will give you, you take half of that 6, so 3 damage you take to your face. Let's see who more fail.
Are you sure you don't want me just to minus toughness from the damage? Would that be easier?
No, don't count the tough. Oh yeah, 6 and take away your toughness.
Yeah, my toughness is 4, so I actually get.
Okay, so 6 and so 6 damage and then your toughness. Yeah, take it away from your toughness.
All right, I'll take 2 wounds.
Yes. Artur, how much do you fail with? How much for?
1.
Just 1. You roll me 1d5.
1.
A small rock kind of like falls close to your feet. It don't really like falls on your feet, but kind of like scratch you, you know, giving you like a gush, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Scratch.
Yeah, like a scratch, you know, it's like a bloody scratch, you know.
It was a sharp rock that came across the leg.
Exactly.
Like as I was stepping, it kicked it and just scratched my leg.
Yes, and it seems that your health points are gone somehow. Okay,
I do not know how. I was looking at that. I'm like, I don't have health points.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're fine.
Let's see.
So we'll just write them in?
Yes, please. So if you double click on your tokens, but I don't know if you guys can edit it as a player.
Well, I can see it, but I don't see the bar. Oh,
Okay.
maybe because I'm not injured.
Baragund,
Oswald,
how many life you have? How many hit points?
I have 15 wounds.
15 wounds. 15. There we go. I think that would do it. 15.
Oh, they have their bar, yeah. I added it, but I don't see the bar.
Yeah, me too.
15. Baelyg, how much life you have?
15 also.
15.
So you all left me and you all have 15 of life and I have 12. Nice.
I don't. I had 19 health. I think I
We
might
saw
have.
19.
We saw you dealt with those skeletons. You're just going to be like whacking the rocks away like that.
Yeah, right.
Eodred, 12 of 12. 1 second. There we go.
We had one that was injured. No, someone was injured from last time. I don't remember who.
You fail spectacular. Tell me actually how badly you failed, because you got a 99 of 64.
Well, he's thinking about it. I remember he fell when we came in also, and I tripped on him. Just saying.
Okay, so what happened, Baragund, as this caving is happening and the rocks are flying through you?
Yeah, so I probably start panicking and start yelling for everyone to run, and like I just start bolting myself, and then immediately, like my foot hooks on a rock, and I just face plant right down in the middle of everything as I start running. And so now I'm on the ground, kind of dazed, I guess, slightly, while like everything is kind of just falling apart around us.
As everything is falling around you, and you know, like you smash your face. Roll me 1d10 first.
Okay.
6. You take 6 damage. Remember to take away the toughness from that 6 damage.
Okay.
But you also, one of the rocks kind of like fall in one of your purse. You said you had many, and they kind of like, you know, like smash the purse, and all the money inside the purse is gone.
Oh no!
We'll have to stop and pick it up.
And it was like a big chunk, like a, you know, like a really heavy part of stone kind of like falls and, you know, like smash it into the floor. And last but not least, I think it is Artur, right? Artur, only 1d5.
Oh no, I did. I got. Or you want another one?
No. Sorry, Eodred.
Okay.
1d5.
Is it /R? Yeah, I always forget.
Yeah, it's /R space 1d5.
And 4.
Yes, you take 4 damage, subtracted from your toughness.
Toughness 3.
Yes.
So 1.
Yes. So yeah. Hedrig's father kind of like scream, and he's like, get out, everything is coming down. And he's also running. You can all move as this quite
Running
far.
Distance? Running distance?
Yes.
Oh, when I move it, it moves with me.
Yeah, but you can eyeball it on where the end is.
Yeah,
from where
you can, you know, approximate it, see where
Yeah.
Oswald, as you pass by just by the last part of that tunnel kind of like caves in, and you guys are now in the part of what would be like the dwarf build, and the caving kind of like stop immediately. You see the dwarf, like the pillars of the dwarf, and they hold, just barely. You can see cracking through the dwarf pillars, but they're holding for now.
All right. I will keep running, I guess.
Okay. What about the rest? You guys are just running out of the tunnel. What are you doing?
We can make a right. Is it? Because this is Is this the dwarven mine?
Yes, it is also a dwarven mine. Yes, indeed.
Because I remember last time, my dad was saying that there was an access to the old mine or something that was different from this one.
So what they were trying to do with this tunnel, it was trying to connect it to the old mines.
Yeah, but he was telling us that we didn't have to, cross this part to reach. We could go through another part that was abandoned or something.
Yes, and that will be the entrance to the old mine, and it's outside pretty much.
So let's go outside. We have nothing to do here.
You guys are all covered also, the smoke, and so a little bit of coughing. I don't know. Let's see. That would be like that's like endurance. That would be
endurance. Yeah.
And I will give you guys a +20 for that.
Excellent.
Aren't you? Oh, there you are.
That's basic skill, endurance.
Let's see how spectacularly we fail this.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
I actually passed.
Okay, how do
Someone
you guys?
Artur.
So remember to repeat the rules, guys. So everybody.
So start. We'll start with Claytor then. What did you get?
Where did I go? Where did I go? There I am.
Artur.
No, I failed. I failed spectacularly. Shit. I rolled a 97. I needed a 57.
So
Rana frowns upon you. Automatic failure.
Yes. Artur, as you try to run away from the tunnel, your nostrils and your mouth fills up with, this dust and rocky kind of thinging, and it kind of like starts to choke you. It's so much feel on it that it starts to choke you. What's going on in your head?
I gotta get out.
Just dust.
I just. Oh. It's gas. It's something. I've got to get out. And just try and keep my balance and go forward.
Okay, perfect. The rest of you manage. You still get the dust, but you kind of like covered yourself, or kind of like are in some way protected of the.
I think Baelyg missed it also.
Baelyg, do you miss it too?
Yeah, I had a marginal failure. -2.
Yes. Yeah, you did get a -2. So how are you reacting to this smoke coming in your nostrils, your hair, your air, your ears, your eyes, everything?
I'm probably starting to panic, thinking that things are starting to catch up with me. Not make it at this point, but I'm just gonna keep running through the smoke, running through the dust.
I got 21 and I needed 65, so I got 4 success levels.
Yeah, impressive success.
Yes, James, your endurance, no problem. Like you've been used to this, I guess, somehow.
Well, I'm not used to dust, but sure.
Used to
Smoke.
running.
How can you the smoke? Maybe that. So yeah, you guys it don't take you that long to get out from the tunnel. And Hedrick father, let's see. Let me put it in this one. There we go. And you can
I fall to the ground and just coughing fit. Like to get it all out.
Let's see. You guys
Did we regain our fortune or resolve?
You all regain your fortune. You don't regain your resolve. You regain resolve once you act as your motivation. So every time you act in accordance to your motivation, you regain resolve. Yes. So you guys are outside the mine. Again, you know, like this bunch of smoke coming out, you know, what's going on in your head? What's happening? Tell me. Describe this.
Well, I'm glad I'm out of there. I don't like confined spaces. I prefer being outside. I don't feel like the walls that are coming in at me. I definitely don't feel like the ceiling's coming down at me, even though it just did. And yeah, I'm just gonna sort of like just take some deep breaths outside and sort of like have a moment to relax a bit because I'm not in a stressful situation.
I'm doing something pretty similar. I'm probably kind of muttering to myself about how it only fell apart because it was human construction. Okay, I can do this. We can do this. Like, you know, I'm kind of compartmentalizing a little bit of just like, I can go back in there if I need to. We just have to it'll be okay as long as we stick to the dwarven tunnels. And just like gathering my breath and kind of pulling myself back together a little bit.
Yes. Understood. How is the rest?
Baelyg hears Baragund muttering about the dwarven tunnels, and he's just kind of nodding, like he agrees, but Baelyg really has no idea. So he's just like parroting the other dwarf because he thinks it's normal. Stick to the dwarven tunnels.
Fritz, you are even if you get out from the tunnel, you still feel like I would say like an asthma attack. You are like clouded and you.
I'm on the ground like hacking, coughing, tears coming down from my eyes. Just it is the worst feeling ever. And it's just I'm gasping for breath. It feels like.
Bella kind of like gets close to you and she's like, Fritz, are you all right? And she kind of like grab you and you know like holds you like.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Your father, Eodred, he's like, well, there is no way around there. The only way we could get that man out is if we go out in the old mine. But
yeah. Well, I'm worried about Franz and all the others in there, so I think Frank and all the other. I think we have to go. Carl, whatever his name. Carl. Yeah, it's the Emperor, you know, Karl-Franz. Anyway. Yeah, I'm worried about Carl and all the others there. I think so. What I need is water actually to clean my face. Maybe I think a couple of my friends here might need also some water, and then we can try to go through the old way and see if we can rescue any of them alive. Maybe
there is a couple of like hinks of water, you know, like instruments and things around where you guys are. Hedrick father is like, yes, maybe we should move directly. And the man beside your father, he didn't went in. Well, he did went in the place, but he didn't went that deep. And his name is Lupus. And Lupus, he's like, that's crazy, man. We cannot go into the old mine. That's suicide. You remember the old stories. when we were kids, they closed the mine like 40, 50 years ago, and we were just kids, Heydrich, he says. I was like, and Heydrich kind of like turns to Lupus, and he's like, what do you want me to do? Like the people are trapped in there. If you wash your ass, I will go and rescue you. And it's like, and Lupus is like, but I don't know what things are there. The dwarf themselves leave the mines alone, he says. What is your thoughts as these two old people are discussing forward and back? You may jump in also if you want to.
What was in the mine? What happened? What happened, old fellas?
Lupus kind of like turns to you, Oswald, and he's like, well, we don't know. We were just kids when they closed the mines, but we hear horrible stories like of monsters and things that could destroy everything. The dwarf themselves lived and banned that place, he says.
Yeah, so you have no idea. We don't know what happened there.
He kind of like shrugs. He's like, I'm sorry, but I'm not going in there. Whatever it was there, it scares everybody.
Who's saying that?
Huh?
Who's saying
Lupus.
Who's Lupus?
The second guy here.
It's not your dad, is it?
No.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Lupus, it can't be more terrifying than that horrible human construction you people had engineered in there.
Yeah, do you call that a fucking mine? Call it a death trap.
Well, Lupus kind of like looks down in a little bit of shame and he's like, yeah, but it was the only way we could save the town. That the old mines, they're not giving any ore anymore, and everything was so good. Like when we were kids, this used to be a huge town, and people used to come here, and there was so much potential, iron and copper and everything in the old mines. So we thought that if we open a new hole, maybe we could get there, and he kind of like rumbles a little bit about why they were trying to open the old hole.
So Lupus is a miner or he's a guard also?
I would say he's a miner.
He's a miner. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
okay, well,
we were not expecting, for the thing to collapse, he kind of says.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to need to go. You're going to need to point us in the direction of the old mine then.
But is my dad coming? My dad is coming, no?
Yeah, you all know where the old mine is. It's there.
Okay.
And you guys.
Of course we knew. Of course.
Because
it's there.
I mean, you guys
right over there.
The sun,
Yeah,
but people. Something weird about it is like the town kind of like never spoke about the mine so much. Like this is like actually the first time you kind of like hear rumors.
So how long has it been closed? We never,
over 50 years, 40, 50 years. Your father father used to be a kid when the mine was open.
Closed. The new one, you mean?
Yeah. Your father used to be a kid when the mine closed. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so,
right.
We don't know what was there, and what was there is long dead.
Gotta be.
Right,
yeah,
well...
50 years, come on.
And if you were so terrified of what was in there, you clearly aren't if you're trying to connect into it.
Well, that was going to be my point as we walk away. I was going to be asking, why do they want to connect up to the mine if
Lupus kind of tells you like we were not thinking to go into the deep mines. We were just like making the what's the name?
Looking for a new ore. Yeah.
Yeah, looking for ore, but like in the how to say?
Superficie.
Yeah, superficie, exactly. How do you surface? Exactly, surface. We were just connecting the old mine to the surface of the old one, it says.
All right,
so you dug into the weakest of the dirt.
Do I remember anything from back then? Like I'm 73, and I would have been here like 40 or 43 years ago.
I would say that in one of your escapades,
Oh, you've been doing this for a long time.
I guess, or Baelyg,
In
I don't
human
know.
years.
In human years, do you were a thief long time ago?
Well, I mean, I left the dwarf holds when I was like an adolescent dwarf around 30, and I came here pretty early on. So yeah, and I was thieving right off the bat. So that's all I knew how to do.
So
Okay.
freshly, when it was freshly closed, maybe.
You remember that one time you disappeared, and when you came back, kind of like all the dwarf, they were gone.
All the dwarves in this town were gone.
Yes, and it was not like a really huge number of dwarf, but it was a sizable. It was a community of dwarfs that used to live here, and once you came back, kind of like everybody was gone.
Well, but
And now there are no dwarves other than me and Baragund, pretty much.
Yes.
But Baragund's family disappeared at that time, or they disappeared later on? They still lived in the town.
I don't know, Baragund. You tell me.
My parents would have come to the town after that.
Okay.
So they also left with old dwarf, but they would come back.
No, they didn't live here originally. They came here they were treasure hunters. So they actually came here to go into those mines and try and take something from
Later
them.
on.
Yeah.
So after it was closed.
Yeah. I'm only 50 years old, so I was born after the mines closed.
There you go.
Yes. Yep.
Well, let's get ready. We have to hurry. I mean, it could all collapse in quickly. I don't know much about mines, but I can see it's falling apart.
Clearly.
Well, maybe we should get some supplies before we go, like light sources, torch, lanterns.
Yeah, lanterns. I mean, we need one of those closed lanterns so we can have.
Maybe do we need a canary?
What?
A little bird, a little live bird in a cage,
Well,
to see
we
if there
did
is
that.
because you
that's what-
enter in the mines and if there is gas and you can't really smell it, but the bird will die. First it will get very agitated, then it will die, and then you know that you have to.
Okay.
Fuck off, yeah.
Well, I don't know. You guys tell me what Hedrick kind of like says. Yeah, we should gather supplies and get ready. And he kind of like goes, and Lupus is like, but Hedrick, that's crazy, man. I mean, I'm sorry, man. I love this man in there, but we cannot go in there, man. We don't know what's inside there.
Okay, we don't need someone crying on our shoulder, so you can just hit the road. Help us find the supplies and then hit the road.
Okay. So what kind of supplies are you picking up?
So we might need food, water, lantern, oil, and then if we can find a bird,
Rope. We should get rope.
rope, pikes, or whatever you call those bars too.
Oops.
Pikes, huh?
What?
Pick-
You want
picks.
you want a 10-foot long pole? Is that what you want?
You can never have enough 10-foot poles.
Okay.
You need
That's what
a
she said.
dozen 10-foot poles. They're the best thing.
Okay.
That's how you make ladders. You grab a bundle of 10-foot poles and you just make a giant step ladder.
What more are you guys picking?
We can maybe find some one of those long nails, whatever we can, to put them on the wall and escalate, or
Okay.
use them.
Oh, like pitons?
Pitons, yeah. Yeah, we don't know how the mine is. Maybe it's crumbled and we have to go down and up and whatever.
I'm pretending like we're not buying pitons because that makes me have to confront the fact that we might need to go into the areas that dwarves are not.
We're not buying anything.
La 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 la. Everything is
I'm
gonna
sure-
be fine. Do, 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 do.
We're not buying anything. I'm sure my dad will get from the town hall, from whoever is in charge of the mine, all the stuff we need, to help rescue.
After a while, you can see like a commotion of people coming, like pretty much all the town kind of like wake up and are like coming and asking, oh, what's happening? What's going on? And
Go home, old lady. Go home.
okay. It takes you guys a couple of let's see. Search. That would be would be intelligence. Yes. Intelligence. No, fuck it. It takes you guys perhaps like 30 minutes, 1 hour to start to collect all the things. I need all of you to do me a toughness roll. This will be 40.
Toughness.
Yeah.
Endurance.
Plus 40.
But endurance or toughness?
Toughness.
So basic attribute.
Or will be endurance. Yeah, it's actually endurance. Yeah.
Endurance. Okay.
Plus 40.
Plus 40 endurance.
Impressive success.
Yeah, I got a 27 out of 85. That's 6 levels of successes.
Yeah, I have 5.
I got 70 out of 77. Good
Okay,
God.
All of
Yeah.
you except Baelyg.
I only needed a 92 and I rolled a 96.
92,
Don't
dude.
forget you got fortune points, yeah?
Is this a good time to use? Is it a good time to use fortune points before we go into Deadly Mine? I feel like this is not a great time to use fortune.
What are you saying?
Baelyg, you take, like you are shocked, but you kind of like start to yawn.
Oh, he's tired.
Well, I assume we're like carrying a lot of stuff. Is that what's going on?
More
And
like
the exercise and
more
the long
like
day. And
like the time at this moment is late in night.
Oh, okay. I need a nap.
So you kind of like start to yawn as it comes from nowhere. As a yawn. And Heydric's father is like, well, I don't know how long we will be there, but with these supplies, we will be able at least to stand there for a couple of hours, perhaps 1 or 2 days.
a couple days should do it. I mean, I don't want to stay more than 2 days in a mine.
Heydric's father is like, well, who's coming then? He says, and he looks at all of you. Most of the people of the town are kind of like, you hear a couple of them kind of like giving excuses like, well, I have to take care of my cow, and the other one is like, well, the kids, somebody have to take care of the kids. And
It's true. Someone does have to take care of the kids. I agree. I completely agree with that.
You should bring instead of a cannery one of your little nephews or nieces.
Fuck off.
You have enough family. I mean, at this point, it seems like you breed like rabbits. So
We've already got one trapped inside, so we don't need more trapped inside, do we?
Well, you're getting in, so there'll be 2.
Let's see. How would I say that you guys are looking for the cannery? By the way,
No, we're asking the miners. I'm sure they have.
Are
little
they?
birds.
Are people supplying us shit? Are people just giving us shit for free?
at this moment, yeah.
we are helping them like rescue.
I'm gonna try and blag a bow and some arrows.
You should, from the fair. From the fair.
Do we? Let's see. How would this be like? Haggle? Fellowship, yes.
It could be a charm roll.
A charm, yeah, charm. Yeah.
Charm or fellowship, yeah.
I don't know how good I'm at charm.
I would give you.
Oh, not bad. I'm 43. I'm quite good at charm.
I will give you a plus 20 because you
There
did
you go.
Plus what? 20 or plus 10?
20.
Yeah,
20.
Oh, come on.
You can do it.
Marginal success. So I've got
you
plus
kinda
0
like-
success levels.
You kind of like talk with the guy of the ferry, and he kind of like, well, yeah, well, I guess you make a point. And he kind of like handles you like a a bag with like 10 arrows, and he gives it to you, and he's like, there you go.
Is there a bow?
No, he gives you just the bag
Oh, I'm
with
like-
10 arrows.
I don't have a bow. Can I have the bow, please?
He's kind of like, I'm sorry, mate. I need it for, and he kind of like give you like an excuse, a really bad craft excuse.
I might need it for things.
If I spent a fortune point, to raise it to a +1, would that make any difference?
Yeah, but
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go speak
Well, you can't
to.
tell him that you're just lending it. I mean, is that you're taking
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like just-
I will give you
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
but that's what I can say.
spending or not spending.
I'll take the arrows, and I'm gonna go speak to my light-fingered dwarven friend.
Oh, so
Well,
now
we
you want
don't-
some help.
We don't really know. We don't really know. Oh yeah, he was famous. True. We do.
Famous, infamous.
are. I mean, the place where you rested most was in the
They
jail.
named the jail cell after me.
Hey, Baelyg,
Yeah.
can you do me a favour?
Well, what do you need? I mean,
See that-
probably not.
See that prick over there? I point at the guy that's just given me 10 arrows.
Yeah, I see him.
He has a bow and he won't lend me his bow. Can you acquire it for me, please?
What's in it for me?
Protection.
Protection.
Okay, we'll see. So I go over and I'll have a look.
As you walk by, you kind of see this guy. He kind of like most of the bows and are kind of like into like a protective thing, I guess.
They're like strapped down.
Yeah, no, it's like
Like a leather bag
yeah,
or
like
something.
a leather thing, like protecting the bows. If you're trying to rob him, I would like you to make like an agility and dexterity roll.
I think you're far from the microphone, Danny.
I would like you to do like an agility or dexterity if you want to try to rob, or you're just observing at this moment right now.
Yeah. How
Do me
close
a
is the
perception. Do me a perception plus 40.
Oh,
you
wow.
Wow.
What did you
Yeah.
You
get?
can see
You
his
see
soul.
everything.
Yeah, don't forget to say what you got, guys.
I rolled an 8. Target was 80.
So you got how many success levels? Is that 8 success levels?
8 success levels, I guess. Yeah.
You kind of like 1 second. Yes, you kind of like see him kind of like carrying, and putting them in the cart. There is like maybe like 1 or 2 that he have not managed yet to carry, and he's kind of busy, kind of like putting them inside. But there is in the table where they were shooting earlier, there is like 1 or 2 bows still wrapped into this leathery thing.
And he's not looking?
He's looking there. He's focusing in his own, putting them in the cart and stuff like that. So he's not
Okay.
looking.
I'm going to grab one and run.
Okay. You grab one of them, still in this leathery thingy, and yes, you grab it, no problem. He don't even notice as you grab it.
Okay, I'm just running.
Yep. And, it takes you maybe like 4 minutes to get back where all the party is.
Okay, I'm gonna once I come up close to him, I'll slow down and just start whistling really badly, and pretend like this giant bow thing that I have is not a bow.
Obvious.
I'll just sort of like stick it behind my back and walk nonchalant over to the group.
Yes, no problem. Hedrick is like, well, are you all ready? he kind of like looks at you.
Yeah, he needed to make some exercise, stretch the leg before we get back into the mine.
I was getting sleepy.
Hedric's father kind of like, follow me, and he turns and he starts to walk. And
Hi,
as he
everyone,
starts
we're
to
back.
walk, we
We're back
take a
from our
break.
little break. So hi.
Back. Okay, so Baelyg, you came back with your, with this bow inside this, like
Bag, yeah.
bag kind of thingy. How is your interaction? What's going on?
I'm gonna walk straight over to Oz and kind of like approach him with it behind my back and like just hand it to him behind my back so no one sees. And then I'm gonna turn and look him in the face and say, "You promised to protect me."
Oh, nod. Yeah. 10 times.
10 times?
Well, at least that's the amount. That's how many arrows I've got.
True indeed.
So I'm wondering, since I first saw Oz running with the kids, if Baelyg thinks that he's weak, because my motivation is to protect the weak, and I just gave him a bow. Also, that's a little heavy-handed, so feel free to shoot it down.
Make a point.
You didn't see me.
Wait.
And now he wants to stay out of the fight in the distance with the weapon.
And
So, what do you think? I don't know. Baelyg, what's your
I'm just campaigning for the resolve point to get my resolve.
I
It's
totally
fine.
see it, but do you see
use one?
Oswald as a weak person?
I mean, I did see him running with the kids,
So yes, you get your response back.
No,
I like how you've somehow like he's weak, so he's going to protect you.
Well, now he has a bow. I think that that's.
That was
James,
what was
James,
missing,
you
yeah.
receive
I mean, I'm also weak, so in a sense, it's like protecting me too.
So what you're saying is you can get resolved by protecting yourself.
You get
Making other protect himself.
leathery kind of thingy back to you. You get it.
All right. I'll hide it for a bit before we get. I'll hide it I'll hide it until we go into the cave.
Okay.
I'll put it in my backpack or something.
Yes. You guys get in the entrance of the what's the name of the
Old mine.
mine. The gates are way bigger. Like it's like a huge arc gate. There is only darkness inside. So dark. But you can see the refined. Not only the pillars are. They even got like not runes, but like really cool art. Like well made. And both Baelyg and Baragund, do me an intelligence roll plus 40.
40?
40?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
Wait, intelligence is INT, right? Not I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
INT.
I is initiative.
3 levels of success.
Baragund, by both you, Baragund and Baelyg, for the little you know about dwarf, just by seeing the gates, you guys get the feeling that this was made because the dwarf thought that this was going to be a mine that will last forever. It's like it's so much details into the art.
Is that because they knew that there were? I mean, why do they normally do that if they think that there's like a ridiculous amount of resources or something?
Yes.
Okay, so this was supposed to be like a great mine.
Yes.
So I guess in my mind, like Baragund's probably getting those like cash symbol eyes. You know what I mean? It's like, wait a minute, I can save Hilda's husband. I have to go into this pit, but it's pretty safe. Find something. Maybe I can be a good merchant after all. Selling these shitty dwarven like necklaces I keep hawking on people.
Yes. So Hydric kind of like goes in first. He kind of like puts up the flame and of a torch, and he's like, "Okay, follow me." And he kind of like goes inside, and he starts to walk. Oh, what are you guys doing?
I'll follow.
Follow in.
I'll be at the back though.
Of course you would be.
I'm staying up with him and keeping an eye on where we're going and looking at all the architecture and everything.
Ooh.
I don't want to go into any human tunnels and then kind of realize we're going into human tunnels and everyone ahead of me has gone through the human tunnels and now I'm going to have to deal with this. So I want to be upfront with
Eodred.
You guys like starts to walk. After a while you guys get in what it seems like kind of like split in like three different tunnels. Eodred's father look at you guys and he's like he shrugs and he's like, I really don't know which way we should take. I mean, I don't have any map of this place, he says.
Well, we should get. Do we have somebody who can keep a map?
Well, we have 2 dwarfs. I'm sure they're good underground.
They're like mental maps, right?
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like, are we? I guess can I do some sort of intelligence check or something to see if I can keep track of which directions we've been going underground, so that I know which path would turn towards the other mine?
Navigation roll.
A navigation roll?
Yes, it generally is like outside, but in this case will be like a navigation line. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it could be a good.
Do I get any bonus for that for being a dwarf?
I guess you feel yeah, that would give you a +20.
A +20? Okay.
Yeah, you kind of like understand more or less on the ground where you are.
3 levels of success.
You kind of like immediately look at the tunnel and in one of the exits you are like to the right. You know, it will be more logical because it will be the one closest to the other.
New mine.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we should go down that one. I mean, if we want to curve back towards the other mine, and then you guys were trying to connect up to this mine. I mean, at this point, it's any of them could snake off eventually, but we got to take our best guesses, right?
It makes sense.
You're
Do we have
right.
natural light coming in?
No.
No.
This is just for imagery.
Okay.
All right.
The music is not loud, right?
I can't actually
No.
hear the music. Have I switched it off?
I heard it.
I heard it very briefly.
Hey, I've got it right
Heard
off. Is it? Are you doing roll 20 or are you doing
No, it's in the
Discord?
Yeah, Sirenscape. So you guys maybe need to one second, I maybe can. No, I have it on max now. So
Yeah, it's us having it too low, maybe.
Yeah,
I can't actually hear it.
even if you
I can hear it.
Yeah, me too.
I
Just,
don't-
I'm 7%, so I'll go to 10, 15.
user volume in the
I hear it's just really low music.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm at 15%, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now I hear you again.
Yeah, much better.
Yes. Everybody
Right,
here?
that's too loud now. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's getting louder.
Okay.
Fine.
Don't worry, we'll fix it.
Okay.
Each of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys getting in the tunnel. I will want you to guys to do like a couple of agility rolls, just to see how careful. How are you walking? Explain me how is the
With my
walking?
feet.
Very
I'm doing-
with. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. Take turn.
I'm doing a handstand, clearly. No, I would be near the front and using like my my weapon to like kind of poke, make sure.
Okay. As you walk by Fishy, you kind of like see a familiar thing. You actually see what it seems your family crest or your family, mark that your parents had. But this mark is way older.
Is it on like a wall?
Yes.
Mhm.
No, it's on a skeleton. We found your parents.
Well, I was wondering, it might be on like a piece of like a tattered cloth or something, right?
Yeah. It's fine. It's on the wall.
Okay. I take note of it, but I'm not going to say anything about it.
Okay. You guys keep walking. After a while, you guys found what it seems like a deep hole. It's like dark, really dark, deep. And Eodred's father kind of like puts the torch and he's like, "Oh, I don't know really how low, how deep this go." And he kind of like throw the torch and
One.
he kind of like keeps falling, and you hear the torch like ping 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 banging, and it goes deep and deep and deep and deep. And it's not that big of a hole. It's like there is still a mine going the other way, but this is like a big hole in there in the middle of nowhere. It's perhaps, I would say, 3 meters. How much would be 3 meters?
A diameter?
About 5 meters. Breadth. This hole. Yes, 5 meters.
The diameter of the
It's pretty big.
Is there any way around it?
Nope.
There's no way around it? Oh, nice.
How far did the torch look like it fell?
Yeah, I was counting when he dropped the torch. Like, how long did it count before we heard it finally stop?
You kind of like don't hear it. In the end, it's just so far away that the sounds. It's like a big deep hole.
Okay.
Did he watch it fall?
Yes.
Like, I wouldn't have gotten up there to watch it because I'm not going to get close to this hole if I don't have to, but I'll ask him, how far did it fall?
Well, I told you, boy, if you jump in there, you are dead.
All right.
That's a deep hole.
I guess
Dip
we could jump it, or perhaps build like a bridge or something to cross.
Yeah, we can try to maybe throw the rope with a hook or whatever, and try to maybe.
I'm just gonna sort of wander off from everyone a bit, as in like hang around in the back. And, is there mine carts and shit?
What do you say?
Is there like mine carts and stuff? Is it like the picture that we're seeing? Is that how it sort of looks?
Not really exactly like how it looks. But,
Is there a mine cart?
Nope, no mine carts. But there is like you can definitely see that there is the trails, the rails stop, and then in the other side is rails again.
Are the rails like bent upwards, like they were pushed out of the ground, or does it look like it kind of fell from underneath them?
It kind of like push upwards.
So something came
That's not
out of
good.
there. 5 meter wide. That's big snake.
Big something.
All right. I'm gonna. There must be something around that, like maybe like some of this scaffolding around, or perhaps something of that sort.
The what?
Scaffolding.
What's that?
You know all these wooden things, like this thing and this thing.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
All right. I'm gonna walk up to it. Oh look! I found this bow.
That's kind of surprising how big that bow is, considering this is a dwarven.
I think it's just a bow. I think it's just a bow. But hey.
Yeah, excellent.
Baelyg just starts giggling.
Eodred father's kind of like give you like this kind of like look like
The fuck?
what the fuck? Yeah. Exactly, like,
Yeah.
what
Oh,
the
look, it's
fuck?
a brand new bow.
And do you take it out of the pouch or?
Yeah. I'll take it out of the pouch.
Okay. All of you can do. Wait 1 second. It will be evaluate. You can do evaluate roll.
Evaluate. There we go. Do we have any bonuses?
And Baragund, you get a plus 20. Because yeah. No, but evaluate is an advanced roll. So if you don't have evaluate, do me an intelligence roll.
I've got evaluate.
So
me
do
too.
I.
Is there any pluses or minuses?
Only Baragund get the pluses.
Oh, I've impressively failed that. I rolled an 83.
64 out of 75.
2 success levels for me.
-5.
I'm sure that I know you nicked it, but I also probably don't care.
I didn't nick it.
Fishy, you give it a look, and immediately, as you've been traveling and buying things, you immediately notice that the bow that James bring out is both shoddy and unreliable.
Well, I guess it would be. You've been kind of an old bow, hanging around.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
So-
if you go to page 292, anybody who got the books?
Of course, we can go there.
Oh, I don't know. Can I be bothered to get out? I might know. That involves like
So what do you have it for?
to look pretty on my shelf.
So I guess it's not a durable. It's
It's shoddy and unreliable.
shoddy
Can
and
you,
unreliable. Sorry. Should
So
we
it'll
read one of
break.
those?
yes.
It'll
Go for it. Fish it.
Okay. Shoddy is hastily crafted by an amateur or fraudster. The item breaks when used in any failed test, rolling a double. And then unreliable, because I'm not going to bother reading about armor because it's not armor. Unreliable is crafted without attention to functionality. A failed test with this item receives -1 success level.
Do you say anything to James?
I say, what are you going to do with that thing?
You're not pointing that thing on our backs.
Well, I was gonna shoot arrows with it.
Just be careful, okay? It doesn't exactly look like the best made bow I've ever seen. I've been to a lot of markets and seen a lot of nice bows, and
Well, I guess
that is
I guess that's what I mean. It is. I guess it's an old bow, isn't it? I guess that's why it's not very good. It's been here
Yeah,
for like 50 years.
just covered in dust. It is definitely.
Well, the bag was. As I throw some dust on the fucking bag. Yeah.
It was
guess it's
dusty.
better than- I guess it's better than nothing, and we might need better than nothing to get across this hole.
Yeah, and
I'm not
Now-
going
now-
down in it.
now that I see where Oz is standing, can we use maybe one of those beams or whatever? How long are they?
Yeah, they are pretty long.
Who's got that? Hang on. Who's got their phone near their microphone? Because it's causing interference.
Let's see.
Mine is far away.
I throw mine far away. No? It helped?
Not
Did it
me.
help?
Oh, it's gone now, the sound, but
Okay, maybe it was me. It was kind of close to the microphone, so perhaps, yeah. So maybe it's mine. Okay, so...
can we tie up like 3 or 4 of those beams and make a small bridge, maybe?
Up to you.
Can we look? Who's good with wood? Can we check for the best woods?
I don't think anybody's good with wood.
And I think a lot of the wood that's going to be down here is going to be old and like, is it damp in the mine at all, or is it dry?
At this level is kind of damp, yeah.
Yeah, so
no,
it's gonna
dry.
dry. Okay.
Right.
The dry should be okay. There's no metal beams anyway,
Nope.
so we'll have to do with wood.
What sort of bow is it, by the way? Sorry, I'm just gonna. Is it just a bow
Yeah, just a bow.
or a short bow?
No, just a bow. A bow.
A shoddy, unreliable bow.
That's right. It's better than nothing.
True.
Because I don't have. I mean, I put all my points in fucking like shooting bows, and I don't have the money to
Ballistic,
buy a fucking
yeah.
bow. It's ridiculous.
I
Does
feel
the,
like there's going to be an errata on that.
Does the
Anyway.
bag that it was in or the bow have any kind of like maker's mark on it? Of the local guy?
No.
Okay.
It's
I was
too
going to say
shoddy
maybe
for
we could
that.
take it back for a refund.
Okay.
Yeah, no one signed that piece of art.
So what are you guys doing?
So I think, is that okay with everyone? We should. I'm not very good at crafting things, but I'm sure someone must be, and we could make like 4 or 5 of those beams together, all tied up, make a small bridge.
I grab one of the beams and just try to break it and see like what the tensile strength is.
You take do me 1d10. Roll me 1d10. I want to see something.
9.
Yes. You take one of the beams and you try to bend it, and it bends a little bit, but it don't break. You don't hear
No
hear
cracking.
no cracking. Like one of them that you take. Are you inspecting all of them?
Oh yeah, we need 5 or 6 of those to be sure.
There is not that many around. It's not like full of it. It's just a couple of them.
Can we get 4?
Yes, there is 4. You take the first one. It works. The second, it works. The third, it works. The first kind of like breaks immediately just by taking it. And you take another one, and
It works.
yeah.
Where are the weapon flaws, by the way?
What you say?
Shoddy and unreliable.
Yeah, where's that?
Page
190.
292.
92.
Item qualities, item flaws. So it's not a weapon quality. It's an item flaw.
All right, so it's shoddy and unreliable, yeah?
Yes.
Correct. I'll start taking the beams and trying to lay them across.
Let's
But
see
let's
how-
tie them together.
Well, I mean, we don't necessarily. We can tie them together after we lay them all across. It would make more sense to do it that way. That way, they're all stable together versus
How do
tying
you
them
tie the other
together.
side?
You don't need to tie the other side
Why not?
because if you have one side tied, it would be perfectly fine.
And then they go "Whoop" on you.
I mean, worst case scenario, it's going to do that. but also the first person going across could slide the rope along to the middle where it won't happen.
I would say tie it
Versus-
in the beginning, in the middle, and
Okay, but at the same time, it's versus.
Okay, let's not get bogged down on the construction of the bridge.
Yeah, but my
yeah,
thing.
none of us is an expert in construction, but
I can always
that's
tie
how-
a rope to an arrow and shoot it.
and then lose one arrow.
And break your bow before you have a chance to.
Potentially, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You're supposed
Okay.
to use that thing to protect me.
Okay, who has the best dexterity? I think, or whatever. Is there something?
Yes, I would say dexterity
Dexterity.
rolls. And you guys, the ones with one guy will build it, and you guys can help him. At least 2 more person can help him build, so it will give you a plus 20.
So I have 30 in dexterity, so I think I'm not the person to help.
Mine's 37, but I bet Baragund's higher probably.
My dexterity is 38.
My dex
34.
is 30.
So maybe
Good.
us. Claytor?
34.
So you
Oh.
you can be one of the helpers.
Oh no! 32.
So
My
Brian,
bad.
Brian
Oh.
would be the best, I think.
I think Baragund's got me by a point.
Yeah.
Baragund's got him by a point.
So
But I'll help.
Baragund maybe first, and then
So
Both
you're
Brian
building
and
fishy.
Victor
Roll
can
me
help.
a dexterity. I will give you a plus 20. I think it gives a plus 10 when you're helping,
Assisting. Yeah.
assisting.
plus
Where-
10 by
let
each
me
for
see
each.
that rule.
Yeah.
Maybe it's more. I don't know. Let's see.
Maybe we could just head out, go out and like chop down a tree.
Not hauling a tree all the way back in here.
It wouldn't just be you, it'd be all of us, wouldn't it? Because, you know, trees aren't small.
Well, trees can be small, but that's kind of the point.
So each character assisting provides a bonus of plus 10 to the test.
All agree.
So yeah.
So does that mean it's I get a plus 40 then, 20, and then another 20?
It
plus
will be to crowd for everybody to kind of like help you, I guess. So
So it's plus 20. It's plus 10 for each of them.
Okay, just plus 20.
yeah.
Claytor and Brian helping.
Yeah.
Okay. Marginal failure. I think this is a good time to use one of those fortune points.
Yeah, we don't want to fall just beginning the.
All right, let's try that again.
Ooh, so close.
You managed to you know to wrap the thing around you. You tying it up. It seems stable.
But at least if,
So
we,
Baelyg,
at least
yeah,
if
sorry.
we all fall to our death, we've got pre-generated characters to use.
Baelyg, do you want to like double check maybe so we can move it?
I want someone to look over my work. I'm not
Sure, I'll
particularly.
check it out. What would I roll?
Do me an intelligence.
Excuse me.
If you pass your intelligence roll, I would say you give plus 1 SL to Baragund's test.
Okay, just no modifier.
No modifier. It's fine.
Looks good to me.
Excellent. Let's go for it.
This board could hold the entire town. Wait, we could get everyone in and have them all jump at the same time, and it'd still hold. Right, cool.
Please don't
Excellent.
do that, Oswald.
And these little holes in the you know, these little holes aren't woodworm. It makes it stronger.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm pretty heavy, so maybe
Alright.
I won't go first.
I don't like where this is going.
I mean, I could always toss
I'm gonna
you.
go first. I'm gonna step straight over, walk across it.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be the best idea.
Do me
Wait, should we tie a rope around? Oh, he's gone.
do many agility roll plus 60, James.
60.
Yes, James. Only James.
Oh. Oops.
I rolled a 9, so I got 9 success levels. In fact, I'll stop midway, and if it's fine, you know, I'll probably stop midway and go, let's see, it's fine, and then wander off.
He's doing like backflips across it.
You kind of like, you know, like go through the thingy, no problem. You know, everything seems to hold everything. Edred's father, he kind of like takes the flame and he's like, okay, I will go next, and he goes by and no problem.
So I'll go third.
James and
Edric.
what's it? Edric is over.
Edric, yeah.
Eodred?
I'll go third.
Okay. Eodred, do me an agility roll plus 40.
Agility. Is that athletics? No, what is it?
Agility. Just
Oh, attributes.
Yeah.
So agility plus 40.
40.
There we go. And I did 37 out of 69, 3 levels.
You also cross it, no problem.
Good job. It's solid.
You do hear a little bit of a like, but
what is that?
not like really serious. You know, it's just like.
Yeah. So I tell, oh, be careful. I think the wood is, yeah, it won't last that long. So go for it.
Who's next?
You can always use the rope.
I think that's just the wood just flexing.
Maybe, but I heard a little noise.
Yeah,
I'm
there's always noises. Do you not? You know,
I'm 88 kilos, so maybe that's what.
Well, yeah, you are a bit of a tubby bastard.
Yeah. Well, but big also, so that's why.
Well, I can go. I don't weigh much.
I mean, perhaps
Baragund is
stay away
specifically
from the
avoiding
sausages.
volunteering.
Do me an agility plus 40. You also cross, no problem, to the next side.
Oh, it's gonna get worse, guys. You want to go before everyone else?
Who's next?
Baragund, go.
No, you could go, Arthur.
Baragund, go.
Arthur?
Baragund.
You know, one of you guys can bring a rope across with you.
Yeah,
Or
maybe.
I can throw him across.
Hang on, why would you throw him across? It's fine. Come on.
You don't even look like you could throw me.
Stop.
Oh, you know I could throw you.
Just throw at me. I'm only like 50 pounds.
No one tosses a dwarf. Do you not know that?
Fine.
I'm not above being tossed.
Fine. I'll go. I'll go.
Okay, Baragund, do me a roll plus 20. Agility plus 20.
Oops.
Oh, this is where it's going to go bad because dwarves have got.
Should we tie you guys a rope or something just for safety?
Too late now.
2 levels of success. I'm slowly kind of crossing.
As you slowly crossing, you hear the and the planks kind of like bend a little bit, and they're not like really coming. You know, like what's the name? Coming
Flexibility
back.
died on us, yeah.
Like it
I'm not
bends
gonna
a bit
get-
after you cross.
I'm not going to get
thought
out
it
of
was
here
a-
alive, are I?
No, we're not coming back this way. I thought we needed a good bridge if we had to run back, but now the first one might pass, I think. Go for it, Artur.
All right, let's see.
Artur, you do me an agility roll.
Do I do it 20 or just agility?
Just agility.
All right. It's
You
nice
sure,
knowing
you
you
sure you don't
guys.
want a rope?
Oh!
And that's the story of Artur. He plummets to death. Now I'm just joking. Artur,
That's fantastic.
do you take the role or what?
Fate, fortune, one fortune.
Okay. Can
Fortune,
you
yeah.
say what you roll? By the way.
I rolled a 98, target of 32.
Excellent.
Super failure. All right, so let's try this again. All right.
You make it. You make it.
One.
No, by 0.
By 0.
You cross and the bridge. You hear the bridge again, like, and it's even more bent. So now it's maybe like this, perhaps.
Oh God.
But you managed to pass over, and Hedric's father, Hedric, he's like, okay, enough time we're wasting there. Come on, we should keep going. He says.
Yeah.
I can still make it back across that. I can still make it back across that.
I'm gonna walk over to the bridge. I'm gonna put my foot on it and just watch it fall into the pit.
You put your feet.
There was rope.
I'm literally just gingerly putting my foot on the bridge, like very lightly, and then I watch it fall into the fucking into the darkness below.
Okay, like, and everybody, at least
you woke the purple worm down there.
Hedric's father kind of like looks at you like, "What are you doing? You dumb?" He says.
And Baragund like runs up to you. And like, you trapped us! What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm gonna be like, if anyone put their foot on that, that would be them going down that hole. Anyone.
Well, it could have been a, yeah, whatever. Okay, whatever. We'll find another way, or we'll build another way out.
We'll build another way out. We'll build another way out.
Don't worry, Baragund. You know, if we are trapped, I mean, we'll eat the fat ones first.
Oh, good, I'm safe.
Wait a minute.
Okay, so at this point, I want to know what's going on in all your characters' head. It could be that you maybe are spaced out thinking about something else, but I want to know what's going on in your character's head. What's the thought, the process in the head? Let's start with you, Baragund. Fish.
I'm seriously trying not to panic. I have a psychology phobia against being trapped, right? And now I'm kind of trapped underground.
You don't
With no
know that.
obvious way out. So I'm kind of like that 1,000-mile stare of just like working it through my brain of like, how am I gonna get out of here? Like I need okay, we built this once. We can build another one. And I started looking around for like other pieces of things and seeing if there's things around us that we could build another bridge with to get back across.
There is a couple of things.
Are you mowing to yourself?
Yeah.
Is that audible?
I'm probably like.
Is that audible? I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't see. What did you say? What did you say?
How are we gonna get out? How am I gonna get out?
Well, if it comes to it, we can always jump.
Yeah, it's only 5 meters.
Yeah, I'm definitely sure I can jump 5. No.
We could tie you onto a rope, right? One of us could jump across, and then you could jump, and then we could pull you up.
Yeah, sure.
Bohemians, what's going on in your characters?
Well, actually, I'm a little far away because I'm thinking, why is it that I never came here as a kid? Like to wander around and visit this thing. I'm surprised because I love visiting, and this is a perfect place. I should have come before and have a look. I mean, I'm not very comfortable in a mine, but I've got used to it. But I'm surprised I haven't come before to have a look.
You guys, by the way, you guys are deep in the mine now. You guys perhaps have walked an hour before you even met the splitting part. So this is like a deep mine. You guys been walking long time. It's like deep in the cave. So perhaps, I don't know, perhaps you've been in the entrance or close to it? I don't know.
No, I don't remember having ever been here. I mean, I don't remember people talking about this. Whole
We were
mine.
probably told to avoid them. Or actually, no, because that would make kids go there. Perhaps no one.
Yeah.
Perhaps no one meant. Perhaps it was unmentionable and people didn't mention it. So
Like,
Yeah.
like when you were kids, you know, like the old mine is just like a word. People used to be like, "Ah, the old mine," but you know, like when it leads to conversation, kind of like people like shrug it off or change the conversation, the subject.
Yeah, so I think our generation never knew that it actually existed. It's not just a way of saying that the mine where we are, it's also old and a newer part. Well, I always believed it was the same mine, not a different entrance.
Brian, what's your character think?
Baelyg is probably vaguely daydreaming about Tiggled the rat catcher and the like 2 silver pieces that he owes me from back in the day. But also I'm seeing Baragund like having a little bit of a panic attack, and that's kind of freaking me out too. And then Oswald kicks the.
no, I didn't kick it. I don't think you understand.
Oh, I
what
mean,
I
it
did.
looks like
So I put my foot on it.
It
So I
looks like
gently
you
put my
kicked it
foot
in.
on it because it was just gonna. As soon as
You
someone put their-
kicked it. You kicked it.
I'm
We
sure
all
it
saw it.
You instigated this.
No,
We all
right?
saw it. You pushed
Right.
it.
There was okay, whatever.
So I'm just
If
thinking
none of
I've
you
gotten
fat-
a little bit in
if-
over my head at this point.
If
With
none of you fat
Yeah.
bastards walked over it, it would have been fine. You know, when I walked over it, it was fine. It's just you like tubby
I wish I was a
bastards.
fat bastard.
Claytor, what's your character thinking? What's Fritz thinking right now?
I nearly died. I could have died. Oh God. All right.
Which god?
Clearly I'm here, Myrmidia. Clearly you're sending me on some sort of
Goddess.
adventure. Guide me and protect me for the love of God. Also, Oswald might be a traitor.
What? How the fuck did you get that?
You just kicked the
I didn't
bridge
fucking
in.
kick it.
To me, back
I put my
turned.
foot on it.
No, look, back turned, not seeing you, but turning around and seeing your foot out and no bridge equals you kicked it.
Yeah, we all saw it.
Look at him, he's smiling. He knows what he did.
To me and my character, you might have kicked it in.
No,
'Cause I
your
did not
character's
watch
wrong. Your character's wrong.
It doesn't matter to me if you kicked it in or not. You're to blame
Oswald,
for
what
touching it or whatever.
Shoddy build craftsmanship is to blame.
what is your character thinking?
Who, me?
Yeah, Oswald.
Yeah, I was thinking, good thing no one walked on that fucking bridge again, because that would just go straight down, and the person on it would be going down with them, no matter who it was. I blame shoddy craftsmanship.
And time.
Yes, it's an old mine.
Should have gone and chopped a brand new tree. That would have done it.
We definitely couldn't have just fixed it or anything.
We would have.
I could have gotten across. I weigh less than your fat foot.
I'm very light, thank you.
Okay, so Hedrick, he's like, okay, let's keep going, and he keeps walking and walking. It takes you guys another hour. Do me all an endurance test, average this time, so it's up to 20.
Plus 20. So that's a basic skill. Basic skill. Endurance. 20. Woohoo!
What were we rolling? Sorry?
Endurance, plus 20.
So I got a marginal fader. 62 out of 50.
Oh,
I got
shit.
0 success levels.
I've
I
rolled
had an
98.
impressive success. 5 levels of success.
50 out of 57.
Okay.
Minus 3 success levels, I think.
Yeah.
Or was it
3.
Yeah, minus 3. Minus 3 success levels. I failed pretty badly.
Yes. After crossing the bridge, both Eodred, you start to feel a little bit tired or saggy?
Yeah, so I would tell everyone I need to take a break and eat something. I think I'm low on sugar or whatever, and
Baragund, you also yawns. The yawn comes unexpected. You know, it's like a reflex, pretty much. And you are feeling also a little bit, you know, saggy. Oswald, after you collapse the bridge, you're feeling really, 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 really tired.
All right, I'm gonna be like, I'm exhausted, guys. That me kicking that bridge down the hole really took it out of me.
Oswald, just stop picking up the bridge.
I think I need a nap. I think I need to.
let's take a break and eat something. Maybe water, drink. We can rest 5 minutes, and then we can continue.
I think I need to close my eyes. I think I need to. Yeah, give me half hour.
Half hour.
Hedrick kind of like says like, what? I mean,
No, he means 5 to 10 minutes. Well, just a short break.
Yeah, half
eat
hour.
something.
I mean, they're not going to go anywhere, are they?
He wants to stay here in the dark. He can stay in the dark for another 25 minutes. Catch up later.
Maybe we shouldn't stay right here by this hole.
Oh, we moved. We're far, no?
Yeah, we're further
yeah,
ahead
you
of
guys
that.
have been walking another hour.
All right.
Yeah.
After the whole. Eodred, your father also is like, Eodred, your father also is like, yes, we've been here for a while now. It's good if we take a break. Yes, indeed.
Excellent.
I've got a question.
Yes.
What time of day is it?
It's night.
Dark.
When I went in there.
Why was your miners working at night?
No, it was afternoon, late afternoon when they were working in the mine.
Yeah, they were supposed to come out, and they never came out.
Oh, okay, all right. All right. Well, I'm
It's
gonna
the beginning of the night.
I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna let everyone else eat and drink, and I'm just gonna close my eyes and just drift off for a bit.
Okay.
He's gonna wake alone in the dark.
Can we not? It's like I am on the verge of falling asleep. Not the game or anything, but because I am just exhausted. And we're talking about sleep, and I'm just nodding in and out. It's great. I'm sorry. It's beautiful, but can we not talk about it?
I'm just giving Oswald a shit look.
Yeah.
Okay, my eyes are closed, and
What are you dreaming about?
I haven't fallen. It takes far longer than that to fall asleep.
It depends how tired you are.
Still, it
And
takes
other
me.
person.
Takes
We
me
had a
personally.
long day.
Personally, it takes me at least half an hour to an hour to fall asleep.
When you've been trekking in mines.
Yeah.
Skeleton.
and fighting with skeletons and walking in the woods.
Okay, all right. So I'm currently thinking. So with my eyes closed, I'm just currently thinking of how much a bunch of idiots I'm with who think that I actually deliberately kicked the fucking bridge down the hole, even though I've got slight anxiety problems with like claustrophobic areas.
Nobody can know that, though.
Yeah,
And you did deliberately touch the bridge, and then it went down the hole.
to test to see if it could support anyone, which it couldn't.
James, roll me 1d10.
Free.
And we will know what's that 3 after we come back from the break.
Nap, nap.
Nep, nep.
All right, and we're back. Hi. So we're going into the final 40 minutes of the show because, we were late to start. So, so
happens.
today's going to be a short episode. But yeah. All right, take us away, Danny. What did the 3 mean?
So as you are thinking, how a bunch of assholes everybody is,
Yep, that's pretty much.
You feel your head, like you feel like a pain in your face, like a really hard pain in your face, and your head kind of like shake brusquely to the sides. You take 3 damage, You don't count toughness this time.
Oh, okay.
As you open the eyes, you see Eldred's father grabbing you by the collar. And it's like, wake up, you fool!
I'm gonna stab him.
Damn.
With your bow?
Yeah. No, get off me, you crazy old man!
And he kind of like turns to you and he's like, that was for punching me before.
Yeah? Don't call me a fucking coward, you prick.
He looks at you and he's like, perhaps you got more balls than I thought. But you ever put your hands against on me, boy, and I will teach you a bigger lesson, he says.
Yeah, and if you call me a coward again, you might think yourself, you might be lucky to come out not as a pincushion.
How are you guys reacting at this discussion? And they have, like, I guess, fighting back and forth?
It's a welcome distraction for me. I don't know about the rest of them, but
I'm trying to get in the middle and calm them.
Yeah, I'll get in the middle.
I lean over to Baragund and I'm like, "Do you think Oz will throw him in the hole? You wanna put any money on it?"
I don't want to put any money on it, but I definitely wouldn't put money on Oz.
Well, fuck all of you.
I don't have any money anyway, so I was just playing.
Fuck you! Yeah, I'm gonna be like, fuck you guys, I'm going home.
Oh, if only someone hadn't destroyed our only way home.
Well, I've got rope, and I've got some arrows.
Are you going back?
Yeah.
As you start to walk back, Eodred's father is like, well, I guess someone was a coward anyway.
I'll turn around. I'll turn around and say that again.
Well, you live in
I'll try to get in the middle. I'll try to get in the middle and calm down. Think, people, we're in a stressful situation. Let's, concentrate on what we have to do, which is help these people who are caved in, and they're scared, they're hungry, they might have, a lot of dust in their face and I believe every single inch of their body, but we have to help them and save them. And they might be in a situation where they need our help.
Well, tell your father to fuck off.
Yeah, well,
I'm here, boy. Whatever you have to say, you say it to my face.
I'm going to be like to Eldred, I'm going to be like, can you tell your dad that I can't actually hear him?
Let's keep moving, people. We're rested enough.
It's a waste of time. And he kind of like goes forward. You do feel, like a little bit of a, like your jaw, kind of like some pain in your jaw.
Someone's going to get an arrow up his ass.
After a half hour of walking, you guys
that bow.
You never know.
To what it seems like another hole, but this hole is actually have like a level, I guess. Like something that you can bring up and down.
A lift?
Yes.
An elevator?
Yeah, an elevator.
We also call them lifts.
Yeah, lift, because it's smaller than an elevator, actually.
Yeah, lift.
Depends on what country you're in. It's still called a lift. Regardless, it's called a lift in the UK.
The lift is all the way up. The lift is all the way up. Do me perception rolls. Plus 40.
All of us?
Yeah.
I rolled a 59. I needed a 75. That's 2 success levels.
Failed.
Success.
That's how many high 90s have you rolled today?
Mm-hmm.
Not as many as last time.
6 success levels.
I have 0 success levels.
You guys can see that
Yay!
it
was plus 40. You cannot have 30.
Oh, I didn't have the plus 40, but still.
The lift is made by dwarf. The rope is like a massive, like I would say not iron, but
Chains?
really change, like really big change. And there is like change in like what it seems like a big wheel, I would say.
A winch.
Yes.
Winch. Yeah.
It's kind of like it have a lock, a huge lock in one of the chains. And
But
there is
the lock is blocking it?
Huh?
The lock is blocking the chain, or what is the?
Yeah, the lock is blocking the chain.
Are we on the upper level of the lift and that's where it's locked at? And then
Yes.
it goes down? Okay.
Yes.
When you say lock, do you mean like a padlock, or do you mean like it's it's tied a knot in itself?
More like a something blocking the chain. Like it's kind of holding the thing on place, pretty much.
It's a break.
Is
Like
there
a
a
brick.
lever or anything?
What?
Is there a lever to release the? Break?
Yes, like one of like this. It's like a wheel, and then you kind of like
Yeah.
roll
Winch,
it.
yeah.
There is
Okay.
a couple of them missing.
A couple of links in the chain are missing, or
No, not the chain. The
okay.
The wheel.
The
There's
wheel.
there's some missing spokes.
Oh.
Hmm.
Does it look like there's a way to unlock it? I guess I'm still not really understanding.
It's like you got the change with the links, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're around this wheel thingy, and there is something between one of the links of the
It's a break. No, it's
blocking the.
So can we just pull the thing out between?
You could try. Do me a strength roll.
Oh, I'm not doing it. I'm just curious.
So we need someone to remove that while we're holding the wheel, so we don't fall at once. I can help with the strength rolls.
Sure.
Your dad should hold the wheel and lower the rest of us or something. I mean,
Yeah.
isn't someone gonna have to stay up here? Or is the wheel on the elevator?
Good question. I would say it's in the elevator.
Okay.
So we can all go.
Makes
So-
sense for mine.
Yeah, let's go in and pray your gods.
Oh, I don't need to pray to my gods. My ancestors built this. It's gonna be good. Shit
Maybe-
don't break, man.
maybe-
Dwarf shit do not break.
Maybe we should not all go together. Maybe we, based on the wood that was previously being used, maybe we should.
Oh, the wood that you kicked?
I didn't kick it, you fucking idiot.
This
Look,
is made of.
all-
This is
all
made
I'm
of,
saying-
like, not steel, but like hard material. I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm on it. I'm ready to take it off. So if you want to get in, get in. If not, you can stay up here.
We might be worth
I-
going down in
I'll get on.
groups.
I'm getting on.
Me too.
How big is it? Can we all fit easily?
Yes, like you could see maybe like 20 people you can fit in that.
Yeah, we're just 5 of us.
But it also hasn't been used for 50 years.
Yeah, it's good. It's dwarf.
Is the man who nimbly jumped across this bridge that he kicked out? I'm just gonna shut up at this point.
If you're going to say I'm going to kick the bridge once more, I'll kick you.
Okay, let's start the animosity. Let's. Are you coming in or not, Oz?
Well, what do you think? Do you ain't it? Sure. Okay, fine. Everyone get in.
Yeah, we're all in.
Yeah, we'll all get in. So if we all die, we've got pre-generated characters. Just remember that.
Exactly. So we need maybe 2 people holding the wheel, and I'll be removing that piece of whatever.
Yes. Your father kind of like takes one of the thingy.
I can hold the wheel, potentially. My strength is 35.
Yeah, it should be in the upper.
It's 36. I'm sure some of you warrior types are stronger, right?
Not really. I'm 39, and I'm the wizard.
Honestly, don't.
Wizard with a wicked quarterstaff.
Oh yeah, I'm a tough one. So
You
I'll
started
just. So how strong are you, Claytor?
26.
26. That
I
like
am
a
a
2 and a
human.
6.
Yeah, like a 2 and a 6.
Human.
My strength is 40.
I think halflings are strong like that.
My strength's 40, if that helps.
40.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think.
How the
Okay,
hell
maybe.
did I get so low?
I don't trust him holding on to it.
Yeah, maybe you should remove, and I'll help my dad, because I don't want you and my dad fighting over the wheel. You know.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Well, that's you're correct there. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight.
you
I don't
remove
want to
that?
fight over your will. I don't want to fight over a will with your dad, because he'll just lose.
Not with all of us in here. You can fight whenever you want. Some other time. Okay, let's do that. So I'll be helping my dad with the will, and he's removing it. Maybe someone can help him remove it, so it doesn't stick a hand or whatever inside the chains.
I'll help him remove it.
Okay.
I like just grab Oz around the leg and pull on Oz.
What are you doing?
That'll help him. I'm
What are
helping.
you doing?
It's leverage.
What are you doing?
He's holding you or pushing you. I don't know.
Okay, James, do me a strength roll. I will give you a plus 20 because you are getting cold, I guess.
I rolled a 28. I needed a 60, so I got 4. No. Yeah, 4 success
4.
levels.
Bohemians, do me also a strength roll.
Of course. Any modifiers?
No modifier.
Oh wait, I'm not. Strengths, no modifiers. And yeah, fader.
As
But my
James,
dad is there, no? Right?
as James takes away the lock, the wheel kind of like starts to spin really fast.
Can't you say 1, 2, 3, and then you go and not just remove it suddenly?
As you like try to grab the thing, you kind of like, you know, like kind of like
Oswald.
it slips.
Fuck
And
off!
Your father,
You
one,
tried to kill us!
one of the wooden thing kind of like rolls and like knocks your father, and you kind of like guys right now are like in free fall, like the elevator is like
I tried to hold it. I tried to hold
you
it.
know, like
Yeah, I
did
jump
go
on it
Grab.
you know.
just as quickly. Like I'm like, oh my god, what the hell?
I start crying.
You're probably in the air with the free fall.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna
we
grab.
try-
I'm gonna grab the wheel. I'm gonna grab the wheel and try and stop it because these
Yeah,
fucking
There's
clowns
3 of
can't.
us. There's 3 of us on it.
Fucking clowns
Yeah,
can't.
we're all like fighting over trying to grab the wheel desperately.
Okay, strength rolls, please.
Any
Any
modifier?
modifier?
Not really, no.
There we go.
Ha!
And
Impressive failure. Excellent.
I passed 35 out of
3
39. That's a
3
hero
levels
level.
of success.
Eodred, you kind of like, as you try to grab it again, you kind of like, the wheel is spinning so fast that you kind of like get thrown, you know, like to the side.
No, but I passed. I have a success.
Who's failed? You said
No, Oswald.
Oswald.
He was.
Yeah, I failed, but I had to. You
He's
got to
fine.
remember, I'm also being hugged around the bottom by a fucking dwarf.
No, I let go. I need both hands
No,
to
you
cry.
didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't say you let go. That's gonna be my excuse anyway. I had this dead weight around my fucking ankles.
It all, with our rolls, it almost seems like Eodred probably you grab it and it's still kind of going, and I clamp it.
And you blocked it, yeah.
Yeah, like, and together we're able to kind of hold it in place.
The thing kind of like the elevator is like free falling and it kind of like stops, like abruptly. I think I will make you all do an agility roll.
But we're holding it. We're holding the wheel, so we don't need relief.
The ones are not holding.
Gotcha.
Yeah, as the thing kind of like breaks, immediately.
Suddenly, yeah.
Yeah. And all
Agility with no modifier.
Hey!
Is there a modifier or is there no modifier?
-0.
No modifiers. Oh wait.
No modifier.
Well, I fucking failed that with a 60 minus 3 success levels.
I rolled a 7, and I needed lower than a 32, so I have 2 success levels.
Oswald, you kind of like,
hit the ceiling.
Huh?
Hit the ceiling.
No.
There's no ceiling.
The thing kind of like, like bounce to the side, and you kind of like lose grip, and you like manage to, just grab yourself into the what's the name? Like falling down. You grab yourself to the
Side?
Yeah, to the side of the elevator. Baelyg, you also get thrown up, but you hit the wall. Do me a 1d3.
Did you say D3?
Yes. You take 1 damage as you hit yourself really hard against.
Danny, where's your mic?
Sorry. Here.
This is fine.
I get so. Into
You might
it.
want to move it central so that when you do look away, it can.
Yeah.
There we go. I get so much into it.
So you're not, because when you're looking that way, it sounds like you're shouting at us from like a fucking other room.
So
Do I need to do 1d3 or since I've succeeded?
No, you succeeded. You skillfully keep yourself in balance. A couple of.
What do I get? Come on, I've got
I-
-4 success levels.
You kind of like get thrown out of it,
Okay.
and you kind of like grab yourself by the side. You're still hanging on the side, but you are like outside of the elevator, pretty much. A couple of the things that you had, like supplies and bags and things, they kind of like fall away. The lanterns that you had, at least, they kind of like come down crashing.
My crap bow falls out.
I will say your bow is still inside the.
What about the arrows?
You lose half of them.
Oh my fucking god! 5 arrows left.
Okay.
So
And
he's
now,
dangling from the side of this thing?
yes, he's dangling on the side of the elevator.
Like a broken bridge.
Do it.
We're holding the wheel in place.
I'm just gonna go put my foot lightly on it. Just kidding.
I give him a hand.
No,
Okay.
you're holding the wheel with me.
Well, I can't do everything.
I don't think I
You're
can
holding
help
it
him
now.
up. You pull me off. I'm too light.
Yeah, I'll go and help.
I'll
You
help
hold
hold
it.
the wheel.
Yeah,
You what?
I'll go help hold the wheel, I guess. Well,
Okay. You kind of
and I'll
like.
go help bring up
Yes.
Oz.
Yes. You managed to bring us up. Us, do me a 1d5. Let's see how hard you hit yourself into the side anyway. Three. You take
damage.
3 damage. Yeah.
Minus toughness.
Not toughness included.
Okay. I love the fact that I'm just going to kill myself through just being taking damage from just trying to get there.
You're being destroyed pieces by piece.
But you manage the Eodred kind of like helps you up back in the lift, and the lift right now is in the middle of nowhere. You guys been falling for a while also.
How far
took you a while.
is down there?
It seems that still down there.
We're not there yet. How is
Can
my
we
dad?
start slowly lowering it?
Yeah.
What do you say?
We'll start slowly lowering the wheel.
Yes.
And I'm asking about my dad. Honestly.
Your dad seems unconscious.
Okay, so I'll go and take care of him.
Okay. It seems to have take like a really hard hit to the head
Chin.
by one of the wood thing in the wheel. Like it knocked him, but he's alive.
Okay.
You guys keep lowering. It takes you guys perhaps like another 10-15 minutes to lower yourself all the way down. Once you kind of like get to the bottom, you kind of hear how many of your supplies and things kind of get like crushed by the weight of the elevator, like
Oh,
Mm.
no.
and now you guys are like in the bottom of the mine, pretty much.
Excellent. We're here in one piece.
The only question
I mean, sure, One Piece.
now we just don't know where to go.
Up. Always up.
1 second. 1 second, guys.
All right, one.
Yeah, that's what you should have done. 1, 2, 3, and then you go.
I'm gonna say to her, I like how you're blaming me for your incompetence of fucking
You
holding a
just
wheel.
removed the piece of thing and it went.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
how a fucking lift works.
Yeah. Normally
Yeah.
you count. 1, 2, 3.
No,
Then
you
go.
don't.
There we go.
I know I blame you for kicking down the.
Yeah, of course you do.
It should
Oh, there
be
we are.
here.
I see the dark. Yeah, in the middle.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
very dark. It's very dark.
Died.
Oswald, every time that something goes wrong, ever since we were growing up in this damn village, you always try to evade any blame that you have in any of it.
What do you mean?
I'm just. This is par for the course, is what I'm saying. And that's a golf analogy. That's a very specific dwarven thing that you know nothing about golf.
What's
It's
golf?
true.
It's a dwarven game.
What do you do?
It's like underground bowling.
What's bowling?
Like
That's a halfling
golf.
game.
That's a
It's like golf, but above ground.
Okay, but what's golf?
Bowling, but below ground.
Okay,
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
I
Let's
already
go.
told you.
Go.
I feel I'm going in a circle here.
I
You
move
might
forward.
be. Look, I don't want to be stuck down here any longer. Let's just keep moving
I
so
light-
I don't have to think
I light
about
a lantern.
There is no lantern. The lantern cannot fall, but there is
We all
there
had
is
the
a
lanterns.
possibility of 2 torches.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll light a torch.
We only had one lantern.
You perhaps had like 2 or 3, but they kind of like fell and break as you guys went down.
Okay, let's move.
Can you guys, by the way, can you guys click on the torch and move it?
Where's the torch?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Please move it with your characters too. So
Yeah.
You're holding one. I can hold the other.
Yeah.
Come on,
No.
Oswald.
Oh, I'm just gonna stay at the back and be quiet now.
Thank you.
Okay, which way do we want to go?
I don't know. Hey, wait. Is my dad better?
your dad kind of like wakes up, but he's pretty much banged up. He's like, oh, I'm not feeling that well. Oh, what happened?
You got hit by the wheel there.
That's what a coward would say.
My jaw. Oh.
Yeah, you took a good struck to stun in your jaw. Yeah. So he's not there. His character is not there.
Who's not who? Yeah.
My dad. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's in the elevator, we say.
Is he just gonna chill?
He tries to get up, but like his legs kind of like give way. On.
Does he have a lantern or a light or something?
He have like a couple of candles.
So we can leave him with the candles and we can continue. We'll come back for you.
Oh, be careful. Be careful. I don't remember much, but when I was a kid, the dwarf left the mine. They came one day and they say that we should never, ever talk about this place. I don't know.
Talk about it?
Huh?
Never talk about it?
Never talk about it. Never speak about it. Forget about the mine. Kind of like.
What it is the dwarves found stupid amounts of gold and didn't want to share it. So they kept their mouth shut and said.
That's why they left.
No, they just remained here digging it out.
You're such a racist, Oz.
Okay, so should we go right or left?
You mean right or straight?
Yeah. Well, depends on how you look at it.
Do me a what's the name? Perception.
Intuition. Oh,
Perception
there's intuition.
roll.
Can I do intuition?
Uh,
I want to see what my intuition says. Is that okay?
yeah, for sure.
Is intuition a skill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basic skill.
Okay.
I thought intuition was reading someone.
Yes.
Have any modifier?
Yes, intuition is pretty much reading into something, but it's also like if you suspect if something is wrong.
It's like a sixth sense, but a basic sixth sense. So do I have any modifier on the intuition?
Nope.
Yeah. 2 levels.
You
41 out of 43. Do I feel right, left?
You really don't know like where to go from here.
Great intuition.
No, I use my navigation skill again.
Yes, you could do. Artur, you do listen a sound coming from the right, from here.
Okay.
You hear something. You hear like a maybe like cracking, like you are Baragund. You are so down on earth. You are a little bit. You really don't know where to go from this point on. Like everything could be.
Yeah. I'm probably also a little panicked still. And by a little, I mean I am still quite panicked.
But it can. Your navigation can help you bring us back here to the lantern. So if you start taking note of where we are mentally, at least we can come back and pick up my dad.
I am hearing noises from the right, which might be the miners digging in.
Yeah.
Is that what it sounds like?
Yeah, because there's a lot of it's clanking, not clanking, clinking, like rock falling.
Yes.
Go for it.
You hear like,
What's the difference between clinking and clanking?
Clanking is metal on metal. Clinking would be like stone falling on another stone.
Okay.
You're a dwarf, you should know that.
Yeah, I think he hasn't been.
We need to take remedial dwarf studies.
Remedial dwarf studies. So
let's move.
I'm gonna move down.
I want to get out of here faster than we can get. As fast as possible.
Walking, you mean? Fast, but walking. Carefully walking.
Oswald, what are you thinking?
What?
What is your character think?
I'm just keeping my mouth shut. I don't want to talk to these losers anymore.
Rude.
Baragund, you're behind.
Angry, kind of.
I'm behind.
Annoyed. Yeah, I'm very annoyed. I'm very annoyed that I'm getting blamed for like kicking a fucking bridge down that I didn't kick down.
Nobody.
You
saw
totally
you.
kicked it down.
You guys walk for a long while.
Mhm.
Perhaps this bit, it took maybe like 30 minutes, something like that.
Oh.
What's not to scale?
Yeah.
We went a lot further.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
So what does this tunnel look like? Is it dwarven or is it human?
Yes,
Or...
it's dwarven.
So it's like, so it's really well carved, really well, even though it's, not been looked after in years, it's still just like solid as rock and really well like supported and no shoddy work, because so far the only work I've encountered with dwarves is really shoddy stuff.
Racist.
Like your bow, you mean?
You
That wasn't made by a dwarf.
You hear again
You're believing your own lie.
sound coming from here.
Have I seen any more of those sigils or anything, or any other carvings as we go?
There is like dwarf seals around, and do me an intelligence roll.
Him or all of us?
Baragund. I will give you a +20.
+20. Okay. Impressive success. 5 success levels.
You see Mark, they kind of like represent like runes, and they're kind of like talking about danger. They're talking about it don't make really all much sense. It's like danger, moving rock, something
Danger
like that.
moving rock?
Yeah, moving rocks and danger. You don't really understand the whole meaning about it, Baragund.
Are you telling us, Baragund?
Yeah, because I assume you guys are probably noticing me stopping and like looking at the symbols on the wall.
And as you see also the symbols, you can see that these are there is also marks of your fathers, your parents, but they seem to be like maybe like 120 years old, like really old marks.
Of my parents specifically, or
Yes.
of my family?
Yeah, your parents.
So if Baragund tells us, I ask him, so Bara, are those signs made were they made in a hurry? Are they carved in the stone? Are they drawn on the stone? What is it? Is that like a sign saying danger with an arrow, whatever, or is it just someone who wrote quickly danger, stone moving, whatever?
Danny, how long have the marks been here? And like, is the warning separate from the marks that my parents made?
Yes.
Or marks about my parents?
Yes.
And they're carved into the stone, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah. These are definitely expertly carved. I mean, you can see these ones are like high quality craftsmanship. Of course, I mean, we're dwarves. What else do we do but high quality craftsmanship?
Yeah.
Is this written in Khazalid, or is it more like miners?
Sign,
like
secret
the
sign.
East
Yeah.
of miners or whatever that would be.
It's
Like
Khazalid.
well, I can read that.
Excellent.
Do me a Khazalid roll.
Okay.
You're gonna need to go to your character sheet.
Do I just click the number?
Yes.
Any modifier?
No. And you pass with a 2
Wow.
on a 34. Yeah, a 2 on a 34. You immediately read the runes, and they're like, danger, don't go any further. This place is, like, not like haunted, but there is something wrong with it. There is like more, and there is also like places where it's like a little bit like not readable, or like really hard to understand. Perhaps it's like even more older Khazalid that you understand, and they are kind of like saying like you start to like read, and you understand that it's like also like a sort of diary, and they're like be careful about the moving rocks. Only light will makes them afraid. It's like very very inconclusive, but something like that you understand.
Damn dwarf poets. They can't write properly.
Okay, well, I will tell all of these guys about that. There's something about moving rocks, and apparently light will scare them away, or...
The moving rock is going to be scared by light?
I mean, it's very vague. I'm having trouble understanding it. It seems like an ancient dialect or something.
That sounds vague.
Do we have more light? It seems like we might need more light.
I don't know.
I can make more light if more light is needed.
Okay.
Okay, that's good to know.
All right.
So can I make it, like, if I spend a little more time reading this diary, does it seem like it's getting worse with time and then they eventually stopped
Yes.
journaling? Or?
Yes, and it's like kind of like you can like immediately as you look up, you can see that it's like a whole catalog, like oh, this mine opened in this year, like for 250 years ago, and wow, this place is awesome, it's full of room, ores and iron ores, the deeper we dig in, the better they are quality they are, we discover some weird stuff, something wrong happened, and and you see a couple of names of dwarf name. Let's see, both Kragerin, Skrugson, and Skalbrugonson disappeared last night. And it gets more desperate the longer you read, until in the end it's kind of like warning, like we are leaving this place, it's not worth it,
And does it give any indication of like what the danger is other than these moving rocks?
They just kind of like refers to moving rocks.
I don't think they knew what it was.
Did it say what kind of wealth they found? Or is it just like good ore? Did they what was the wealth that they found under here? Like the treasure? I mean, not the treasure.
Like really iron or copper ores, I mean,
not like gems or anything crazy.
No, not gems or something like that, but
all right, well, I'll tell all these guys, I'll read it out loud if I can, and just so everyone has the information. I don't know if Baragund recognizes the names or anything. Probably not. They're not like his parents, right? Mind blown.
No, the ones that got lost were not the names I wrote down for my parents, at least. So, my parent, but there's like another note that mentions my parents.
Yes, you can see like your parents, like more like it's like a mark, like we've been here. It's like a tag kind of thingy,
Yeah,
I mean, the name of your parents, but
your parents were taggers,
blah 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 blah. We
kind of like a log or something.
Yeah, kind of like we've been here, like.
And that seems much more recent than this other stuff.
No, those are in the height of when the mines are good. Okay. When you can read that, like happy moments actually.
Makes a certain amount of sense. I always wondered why my parents came back to this backwater town.
Sure.
Hmm.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's continue.
Just stay in the light.
Yeah, keep together.
Oswald, hurry up.
How did you move the light before you, Artur? You're good.
I'm just moving the light.
Okay, let me see, because I cannot actually see how long you guys see. Yeah. As you guys get there, around there, you can start to see there is a couple of not like cave-ins, but like recently kind of like excavated holes.
Mhm.
Like moved rocks.
No move rocks, no.
I don't understand what is a move rock.
And who's with the light? Eodred and Fritz, right?
Yeah.
Both of you do me a perception roll.
Okay.
Perception, of course. Do we have any modifiers?
It's sight. So if you have any talent or skill that advance sight.
I don't remember.
I rolled a 23.
Acute sense vision, yes.
30.
Yes. And it
So
was
is that
plus 20, I think.
plus 20? Excellent. Perception. So I did 8 out of 63. So impressive success.
You see what it seems like from the corner, Eodred, like somewhere here, like what it seems like a shadow, and like for a moment you think you saw something moving here.
Oh boy. So I'll tell everybody, hey, I think I saw something. I might be daydreaming in crazy minds, but I'll move forward here and see if the light can.
I'm going to put an
Sure.
arrow in the bow.
Excellent.
I don't like something about these tunnels.
Yeah, there's too many entries.
There's too many entries. They don't have the care that dwarves would put into like building tunnels, structuring them. There's something about them that just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, strange.
So you
So-
see something coming from there, that corner.
I still see it?
Huh?
Can
No,
I still
you
see
don't
it?
see
No.
You saw it for a moment and then kind of like disappear.
That is very, very strange. Well, what do we do? I'll move forward.
I want to inspect the walls of these like tunnels and see if they're like similarly textured to that big hole that we found earlier.
I recommend us sticking together. Don't like pick a tunnel and disappear down it.
I totally agree. Stay in the light.
Mhm.
I'm going to say, Artur, it might be worth just staying here in the middle.
Baragund, you can see like
That was my thought.
it seems like there were tunnels before and they were like re-excavated. If you understand what I mean.
So they were kind of tunnels that were collapsed and have been dug back out.
Kind of. For what you seem, it seems like that.
They could
Does
be,
it
They could
does
be,
it look like it's a man, like it doesn't look like human pickaxe work?
Yes.
Okay.
It could also be exploration tunnels as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes they
So-
like look when they're looking for ore, don't they? They sort of like dig little hole, dig like test shafts to see if there's anything down. Does that make any sense?
Yep.
hmm
Oswald, you don't have any light, do you?
No.
Because I think I'm gonna pass you the light, and I'm gonna make some more light just in case.
Oh, you might want to give it to someone who isn't holding
Oh.
a bow.
Yeah,
I can hold it.
I mean,
you can hold it.
I mean, this bow feels like it's going
I
to
just
break
have a
in my
dagger.
hand in any minute, but you know.
So I'm gonna cast light on my staff.
Yes.
Oh, you're a wizard! Scary.
Yeah,
Can
like you don't know
read-
I'm a
can
wizard. You
read
know I'm
what
a
the
wizard.
spell-
Chaos
Yeah.
magic.
Can you
Kill-
read what the spell do?
Burn the
He's a
witch.
mutant.
So you create a small light, roughly equivalent to a torch, which glows from your hand, staff, or other part of your person. While the spell is active, you may choose to increase illumination to that of a lantern or decrease it to that of a candle.
Okay.
Do a channeling test, plus 20
There we go.
to do that, to increase it.
Yes.
So now my staff is a light.
Yep. For sure.
So I move. Where's my staff? Where's my staff? There we go. Get ready.
Hello.
Oh, that's a tiny little tunnel. I don't want to get in there. Oh, it's not happening. It's not. This is a no.
Is there-
You see, as you kind of like turn to the side and kind of like bring the light, you see a shadow again, like running.
There. You saw it. Baragund.
Did I see it as well?
Do me a perception roll.
He's dwarf. He's also a dwarf, so he should have low light vision. So he'll probably be.
Yeah,
He
should
got
see
night
further.
vision, but
I get a bonus to my perception.
okay, at 20.
20? Okay.
You
One-
barely see it. Your minds could be playing you tricks.
You saw
Bad.
it. You saw it too.
I saw
I can see in
saw
your eyes.
something.
Yeah.
Say that I saw something. I don't know if it was just us moving or me moving.
Was it the moving rocks?
I don't know. I didn't see. I see it like.
Fucking rocks, man! They're everywhere.
Something down
maybe
here is
we should-
messing
we
with
should-
us.
We should stick to the big. I don't like this tiny little tunnel. We should stick to the big one, no? Where Oswald is.
Are there any footprints on the floor or anything? Looking around.
You kind of like bring down the light and
We lost your microphone, Danny.
seems like, it seems like footprints, but
What?
they are like without shoes,
No shoes.
bare
No
feet.
shoes.
Eodred,
Okay.
look at this.
That's a hobbit. They don't use shoes, do they? Damn halflings.
Those monsters.
I don't think there's many halflings underground.
Yeah, well, they're the ones. Do we see claws?
No claws.
Yeah.
Something.
That's a halfling. They leave like a free, a trace.
How big are the feet?
Wait, where do we see the feet?
In the floor?
No, but where? Which? Where we are, Baragund and I, or where
Yeah.
Oswald and
Yeah, here.
I? Oh, here.
Going that way.
Could be a
Okay.
cave squig.
What's that?
They seem of human size.
Yeah, but they have big feet for their size, the halflings.
Humanoid size, I would say.
So
Okay.
it won't be a snotling.
A whatling?
A
No, but
snotling.
they would have little claws, This one has no claws. Okay, I'll move.
What the hell are both of you talking about? Snotlings?
Snotlings are really small goblinoids.
Yeah.
Like really
I'll
small.
move.
Is that like
Just a few meters just to check it out.
I don't
I'll
even know
stay
if they.
behind you.
I don't even know if they still exist in the war game.
They do. They do.
Let me see. How much can you see? Yeah, you
Can you turn your light up?
see the tunnel that way.
Oh, yeah. I want to turn my light into. I'm gonna channel. Let's do that. Can we channel?
I'm gonna just forward with Artur and just stay right here on the edge and just keep watching our backs just in case.
Where's
I'm
channeling?
going to
I don't like
stay
any
where-
of this.
I don't have channeling, so it's on my character sheet.
Yes, for now.
Channeling, there it is. Do I have any modifier?
Nope.
We're letting ourselves get
It was
cornered
plus
here.
20 is what the spell said.
Yeah, plus 20. Yeah. But I wanted other modifiers.
Right.
So I'm channeling, and
Yeah.
I did 17 out of 63. So 5 levels of success. I think I have a big light,
Nice.
like a lantern now.
You see a little bit longer into the tunnel.
So it turns. Okay, let's move, people. Let's move quickly.
This,
Baragund, stay with me.
I don't. And then Baelyg comes up behind Baragund as Baragund's panicking, and he's kind of like, okay, I guess I'm just not the most comfortable in.
Just keep going.
Just
This is-
look at the
As
floor.
you-
Just look at the floor.
As you turn in the corner, and you put your light forward, something
My stuff.
something like jumps forward and we will wait to next time. What will it be? What will it be?
Ah!
Okay, I need my XPs, but
Yes.
to be able to spend them, so I can have some talents here.
125 experience points.
Another 125.
Yes.
Everyone 125?
Everybody 125.
Excellent.
That means that I had a blast. That's why.
That's how we score XP.
Yeah,
We entertain the GM.
exactly. That's what we do.
Yeah. You guys give me energy to go another week and work on fucking like a boss. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. We don't know about your personal life.
Like a boss.
I've got nearly 500 XP.
Huh? So remember, you can only use the experience points once you
Yeah, next week or whatever.
sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have
Yes.
not slept yet.
And not a little nap. Not a little nap. A real.
Power nap doesn't count.
Power nap doesn't count.
So we finished for today.
All right. So-
Next week I cannot play because I have a meeting.
Right.
But the week after, we should start at the hour I told you guys. So it's 7 for me. It's
So
7 o'clock.
So the game will now be starting at 6 p.m. GMT. for
Yes,
everyone.
6 p.m. GMT.
And
Yes.
whatever,
we said
plus,
before,
plus,
2
or,
hours.
plus or minus whatever that is from GMT.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go around. We'll get people to shout themselves out, and then we'll crack on and wrap up the stream, and then we'll
Yes.
raid someone. So Bohemians, give yourself a shout out.
Yeah. So I'm Bohemians, and that's my only streaming weekly normally. We're just beginning the year, but you can find me on Twitter. There you go.
Okay, cool. Fishy.
Hey, I'm Fishy. I'm here on Thursdays and on Sundays right now, as well as doing a little bit of streaming on my own channel, potato_fishy, but that's very sporadic. If you want to know when that's going to happen, my Twitter is probably the best place to keep an eye on that. I am hoping to stream more in the coming year, but I have some plans with going back to school and personal life stuff, and it's very much up in the air right now. So guaranteed, though, I'm here on Thursdays and on Sundays to play role-playing games that I love.
Woohoo.
Okay, cool. Brian.
You guys can find me on Facebook and Twitter as phainolis, which is spelled underneath me. I'm not going to try to spell that out, but that's about it. Really enjoyed myself. Thanks for having me again, guys.
No
Absolutely.
problem. Rachel.
Hi, I'm Claytor22. I am sick, tired, and I'm about to hit that fucking bed like you never would have believed. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch. I plan to stream more in the new year. My house is remodeled. It's fine. It's great. I'm active on Twitter again. It's fine. It's great. Yeah, that bed is calling my name.
Okay, Danny.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. My name is Danny, and having a blast. You know, I just wanna say enjoy the show, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
See you next time.
All right, and everyone else, don't forget to check out my social media. That will be in the chat here or in the description below on YouTube. Also, don't forget to check out my Patreon. If you enjoy the video at all or enjoy the content that we're doing, don't forget to look at Patreon, because that's the best way to do it. Other than that, I'd like to thank Danny for running, everyone else from playing, and yeah, we will throw you over to, well, we will say goodbye to YouTube, and then we'll host someone. So yeah, we'll be back. Thank you all for playing, and thank you all for watching. So speak to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.
If you like the video, please consider supporting James Corp
on Patreon.